Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. Today's very easy puzzle is called The Cube by The Bard. And this is the cube, obviously. We have other portions here, which are, I don't know, amplifying the cube? I'm not sure. But let's get to the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means place the digits 1 through 9 in each row, column, and box without repetition. We have ratio pairs, where digits separated by a black dot must be in a 2-to-1 ratio. So for example, if this were say a 2, this would have to be 1 or 4 to maintain the 1-to-2 ratio that's between them, because there is a black dot between them. And finally, we have German whisperers, or as I like to call them, whisper 5 lines. And the name that I use, which is whisper 5, was created by a setter, and I thought it was made a lot of sense because it's very easily extendable. So that's it. Know when I say whisper 5, it's the same thing as German whisper lines. And the rule for that is adjacent digits on a green line must have a difference of at least 5. So for example, if this were say a 3 here, this would have to be 8 or 9, because the only digits which are 5 or more away from 3 are 8 and 9. And that's an example of how whisper 5 / German whisper lines work. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay, the first thing that pops out to me when tackling this is 5 can never be on a whisper 5 line, and it can never be next to a black Kropki dot. Why do you know that? 5, if you subtract 5 or more from 5, you get 0 or less, which is not a normal Sudoku digit. If you add 5 or more to 5, you get 10 or more, which is not a digit. So that's why 5 can never be on a whisper 5 line. Next to a Kropki dot, 5 can't be next to a Kropki dot, because if you have 5, you get 2.5, which is not a digit. If you double 5, you get 10, which is not a digit. So therefore, 5 cannot be next to a black Kropki dot. And there are a decent amount of situations in this puzzle where 5 can only be in one place. In column 1, 5 can't be on the whisper 5 line, cannot be next to a Kropki dot, so 5 has to be here. In this upper central box, these are next to black Kropki dots or on a whisper 5 line, so 5 has to be there. In this upper right-hand box, we have these 6 digits next to a black Kropki dot, and these are on a whisper 5 line, so 5 has to be there. Where's 5 in... Okay, so 5 in this central box then cannot be on the whisper 5 line, cannot be here because of 5 in the row, so 5 has to be here. Which means where's the 5 in row 4? Cannot be here because they're on whisper 5 lines or next to a black Kropki dot, and 5 eliminates 5 from being there, so 5 has to be here. Where's 5 in this lower central box? Cannot be here, cannot be on the whisper 5 line, so it must be one of these two cells. 5 in row 1 has to be one of those two. 5 in this lower left-hand box cannot be here, so it's one of these three. And then 5 in... cannot be here because of 5 in the 5 having to be one of these two digits. 5 can't be here in this lower right-hand box, can't be here because of 5 in the row, so 5 has to be one of those. We also know 7 and 9 cannot be next to black Kropki dots, because again, if you have 7 or 9, you get 3.5 and 4.5, which aren't digits. And if you double 7 and 9, you get 14 and 18, which aren't digits. So this can never have 7 or 9 here, which means this must be 7 or 9 here as a pair. That means what digit can be next to it on a whisper 5 line? It's only 1 or 2. But the thing is, anytime you have 6 unique digits in a 1 to 2 ratio with each other, all in the same row or box, that means you have to divide up into 1 and 2 as a pair of 1 and 2, 4 and 8 as a pair, and 3 and 6 as a pair, right? Because 8 can only be in a 1 to 2 ratio with 4, 1 can only be in a 1 to 2 ratio with 2, and 3 and 6 has to be in a 1 to 2 ratio with each other. And since all six cells in a box or a row or a column are all used, that means 8 must be in a 1 to 2 ratio with 4, 1 must be in a 1 to 2 ratio with 2. So either way, if this is 1 or 2, this must be 1 or 2 to be in a 1 to 2 ratio with it. Therefore, this is 3, 6, or 4, 8. These are 3, 4, or 6, 8 also. 4, though, well, this digit has to be in a 1 to 2, has to be 5 or more away from 2 other unique digits. So this can never be 4 or 6. So this is 3 or 8, which would force this to be 4 or 6 here. What else do we have? One thing I like doing on Whisper 5 lines is I like coloring one set for, I just like picking just a random part of the line and color it one color. Then the other colors next to it have to be a different color. And then it has to revert back to the other ones. And the reason why you know that is you can divide digits on the Whisper 5 line as either low digits or high digits, right? And the low digits being 1 through 4, the high digits being 6 through 9. Well, what digits can be next to a low digit? You could have 1, 2, 3, or 4. What can they be next to? 1 can be next to 6 through 9, 2 can be next to 7 through 9, 3 can be next to 8 or 9, and 4 can be next to 9, all of which are high digits. So next to a low digit, you're guaranteed a high digit. And it works the same way for a high digit. 6 can be next to 1, 7 can be next to 1 or 2, 8 can be next to 1, 2, or 3, and 9 can be next to 1 through 4, which are all low digits. So next to a high digit is guaranteed to be a low digit. So that means you'll always alternate between low and high digits on a Whisper 5 line. And notice like this. This is high, low, and high. But you can also work that as basically being arbitrary. So you can basically say, well, I want to make this an arbitrary color. Well, let's make it orange. That means any adjacent digits next to it have to be the opposite set. So then we're going to make this yellow, which means the ones next to those are the original set, right? Orange. That means these have to be yellow, which means these have to be orange, and these have to be yellow, orange, and yellow. So it sort of follows a, well, not checkerboard pattern, but basically alternating pattern, right? Now, the interesting thing is you can never have two high digits in a 1 to 2 ratio with each other, right? Because you can only have either two low digits or a low digit and a high digit in a 1 to 2 ratio, because you can have one doubled, which that makes that two low digits, two doubled, which makes that 4, so that would be 2 low digits, 3 and 6, which is a low and a high, or 4 and 8, which is a low and a high. So if you have two digits that are going to be in a 1 to 2 ratio, they must be low, which means the oranges are high. Therefore, this cannot be 3. This is 8, which makes this 4, which makes this a 3-6 pair. 3-6 pair, no 4 and 8. 4 eliminates 4 and 8 as a possibility here, so this is also a 3-6 pair. And we have all the lows and highs in the central cube. Here we have 6. So this has to have, this is either 1 and 2 or 2 and 4 to have two low digits here. So we'll have 1, 2, or 2 or 4. Either way, 2 is guaranteed to be here. So this cannot be 1, 2, or 2, 4 here. It's 3, 4, 6, or 8 there. 8 can be next to 1, 2, or 3 on a Whisper 5 line. So these are 1, 2, and 3. These red digits are all next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line. So it cannot ever be 6, so 7, 8, or 9. No 8 here because of 8 in the column. No 8 here because of 8 in the row. This is next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line, so it has to be 7, 8, or 9. So is this, so is this, so is this. This is next to, could be 1 unique digit. This is next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line, so it's 1 through 3, 1 through 3. This could be 1 unique digit, so this is 1 through 4, 1 through 4 here. These cannot be 3 because of the 3, 6 pair in the box. This is next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line, so it's 1, 2, or 3. In this upper central box, we have 5, 2 guaranteed lows, and a low here. So that means we only have 1 low left in that box. So if we had a low here, that would force us to be high, which would force that to be low, which would give us too many lows in this box. So this has to be low here, which forces this to be high and high. Now this is 7, 8, 9 as a triplet. We are guaranteed an 8 here, so this has to be 1 or 2, because it's next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line, whereas the 4 in this box, it has to be here. So this is 4, which forces this to be 9 and forces that to be 9, because 4 can only be next to a 9 on a Whisper 5 line. So this is low, this is low. That means we have 4 lows in row 2, so the rest of the row cannot have lows. These are all high because 5 can't be here either. So this is high, which makes this low and low here, which makes this high. 9 eliminates 9 here, so this is 7 and 9, which means this has to be 7 and 8 here. We have a guaranteed 5 here, and this must be 1, 2, 4, 5, and this is 1 or 2 or 4. Because it's low. So this has to be 7, 8, 9 as a triplet because of the 3, 6 pair and the 1, 2 pair in the row. This has to be 1, 2, 3, or 6, but no 6 here because obviously this is low. This is 9, so this cannot be 9 here. 4 cannot be here. 9 means this can't be 9. So therefore, this can't be 4, because 4 can only be next to 9s on Whisper 5 lines. 9 eliminates 9 here. This has to be 6, 7, or 8. We have 1, 2, 3 as a triplet in row 4, which eliminates 1, 2, 3 in the rest of the row. So that leaves us 4, 6, 7, 8, 4, 6, 7, 8. 7 cannot be next to a black Kropke dot. If this is 4, this would have to be 2 or 8. If this is 6, this is 3. If this is 8, this is 4. Where is the 1 in this left central box? Cannot be here because of the way that the black Kropke dots work. These are all high, so it has to be here. So this is 1, which eliminates 1 here. Where's 2 in this left central box? Can't be here because of the way that one of these has to be 2 here, and this can't be 2 because of the 1, 2, 3 triplet in the row. So this must be 2 here, which means it is in a 1 to 2 ratio with 4 here. This cannot be 4 and 8, then this is 3, 6 as a pair. 4 eliminates 4 in the rest of the row. This can't be 6 because of the 3, 6 pair in the box. So where is 6 in the central box? It has to be, it cannot be here because it's next to 2 unique digits on the Whisper 5 line. Can't be here because of the 3, 6 pair in the row, and same with this. So 6 has to be one of these 2 digits. We have a 7, 8, 9 triplet in column 6. So that means this can't be 7, 8, 9. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 as possibilities. 4 cannot be here because that would force 9 to be here, but we already have a 9 in the column, so that can't be 4. So 6 is one of these two digits here. 9 eliminates 9 here, so this is 7, 8 as a pair, which eliminates 7, 8 in the rest of the column. This 1 eliminates 1 here and 1 here. So this cannot be 1, 7, 8, or 9, so we have 2 through 6 here. And this can't be 5 because one of these is 5 here. Hmm. Okay. Where do we attack next? Hmm. Um. Hmm. If well, if this is high, low, high, one of these would have to be 6. So then you'd have a 1 there if that were the case. So if this is low, this is guaranteed to be 1. If we have low, high, low, we don't really have any guarantee. We know this is a 6 in that case. But this could be 7, 8, or 9, right? So this is pretty broad. You're guaranteed 6, it's just, yeah. So really we know that this is 1, 7, 8, or 9. What about this digit? If this is low, it could be 1, 2, or 3. It cannot be 3. 3 would have to be next to 8 and 9. If this is low, it would have to be 1. Because, again, we have 7 and 9 here. Therefore, if this is two highs here, this would be 6 and 8, which would be next to 1. If this is high, it cannot be 7 and 9. It can't be 6 because it's next to two unique digits on the Whisper 5 line. So this would be 1 or 8. So this is guaranteed to be 1 or 8 here. This cannot be 7 here, because if this were 7, that would force this to be a 1-2 pair, which would eliminate all possibilities for this cell here. So this cannot be 7. This can't be 4, because it's next to two unique digits on a Whisper 5 line. So this has to be 1-2 as a pair. Okay, well, that should have seen that in pretty early on. Therefore, we have a 1, 2, 3 triplet in this central box. That means 3 has to be one of these two digits, which means this cannot be 3 here. So 3 is guaranteed to be one of these two digits. It cannot be next to a 7 then, so this has to be 8, which makes this 9. 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 7, which means this can't be 3. It's 1 or 2. We have a 1-2 pair in row 3, which eliminates 1 and 2 in the rest of the row. So no 1, 2 here, no 2 here. This is 3, 6 as a pair. 7 eliminates 7 here. This can't be 7 either. One of these is a 3. This is 9, so this cannot be 9. It's 7, which is next to 1 and 2. 9 eliminates 9 here, so this is 7 or 8. If, well, remaining digits in column 6. We have 3, 5, 6, and 9. This can't be 5, though, because of 5 being in one of these digits there. 7 eliminates 7 here. This can't be 7 or 8, so this must be 6. That eliminates 6 here, so it's 3 and 6 there, which eliminates 6 in the rest of the column. So this is 3, 5, 9. Therefore, where is a 6 in column 9? It cannot be here because of 6 in the boxes, so it must be here, which means it has to be on the end because 6 can only be next to one unique digit on a Whisper 5 line, which is 1. So this is 6, 1, and or we don't know if that's 6. One of these is 6. The other one has to be 8. So this is guaranteed to be 1, which is next to 6 or 8. That eliminates 1 here, so that's 2 and 1 there, which leaves the remaining digits in column 9 as 3 and 4. This can't be 3 because of the 3-6 pair in the row, so this is 4, which makes that 3. Remaining digits in column in this right central box are 8 and 9. This can't be 9 because of 9 in the row, so this is 8, that's 9. That leaves us 4, 6 remaining in row 5. This obviously can't be 4 because of 4 in the column, so that's 6, this is 4. 6 eliminates 6 here, so it's 3 and 6. Remaining digits in row... This 7 eliminates 7 here, so that's 8. Therefore, this is 5, 7 as a pair, left in row 6. This 1 eliminates 1 here, so this must be a high digit. That means this is next to 2 low digits. So this is low, we have high, high here. These are low. So we have 4 lows in column 1, which means this cannot be low. It's high, so that's 6, that's 3, which makes this 6, that's 3, which means this can't be 3, it's 2, which eliminates 2 and 3 in the rest of the column. No 2 here. 2 eliminates 2 here, so it's 1 or 3. This 2 eliminates 2 and 4 eliminate 2 and 4 here, so this is 1 and 5. 2 has to be one of these digits. This is guaranteed to have a 3, but it could have 4 with it. We don't know. We have 1, 2 as a pair in column 6, which eliminates 1 and 2 in the rest of the column. This can't be 1 or 2. It's 3. No 1, 2, or 3 here. This is 6, which means this can't be 1, 2, 3, or 6. It's 4. 6 can only be next to 1 on a Whisper 5 line, so this is 6 and 1, which makes this high. And it's 7, 8, or 9. 1 eliminates 1 here, so that's 3. 3 can only be next to 8 and 9 on a Whisper 5 line, so this is 8, that's 9, which makes this 7. 6 eliminates 6 here. We have a 4, 5 pair in... Actually, this 4 eliminates 4 here, so that's 6. This becomes a 2, 5 pair here. 7 eliminates 7 here, so this is 5 and 7. 5 eliminates 5 here, so it's 2 and 5. 2 eliminates 2 here, and this can't be 3, so this is 1, which makes this 2, which makes that 1, which makes that 2. 3 and 9 eliminate 3 and 9 here, so it's 5. 1 eliminates 1 here, so it's 2, which makes this 1, which makes this 2. So there's no 2 here. This 3 eliminates 3 there, so where's the 3? In column 1, it must be here. 5 eliminates 5 here. So this is 3, 9 as a pair. Remaining digits of column 8 are 2, 4, and 7. This can't be 2 or 4, so that makes this 7. This can't be 2 or 7 because of 2 in the row and 7 in the column. So this is 4. 4 eliminates 4 here, so it's 1, which makes this 4, which makes that 5, which makes that 1. 4 can only be next to 9 on a Whisper 5 line, so this is 9. 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 7 and 8. 9 eliminates 9 here, so it's 8. 3 eliminates 3 here, so it's 9 and 3. That leaves this as a 2. 5 can't be here anymore. This 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 6 and 8. That leaves this digit as a 7. This digit as a 9. We have 5 here because this can't be 5 because of 5 in the column, so that's 4. 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 7 and 8. And that's the solution. Yep, fairly straightforward. Basically using these restrictions, these particularly the Whisper 5, but also mainly the black Kropke dots, right? Because that really limits where things can be. And then using the cube to figure out what this could be here, really. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Learn How to Sudoku, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.